Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Magandang gabi sa'yo. I hope you are doing well today, and I hope that this program is reaching you well wherever you are in the world. Magandang gabi sa'yo, no? And this is another edition of Coach Miranda Miner, um, crypto updates, news, information that is going to be given to you in a complete meal, right? I'm going to discuss today some of the fundamental information that is driving the market activity for today. I'm also going to do a little bit of a charting, and I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on what is supposed to be done during this time of market activity, right? Because obviously you guys have seen that cryptocurrency was down almost 31,000, but guys, look at what has happened. It's already up again to $33,000, right? $33,000. It's really, really, really interesting. Interesting, right? So sit back and relax, and looking forward to have you in my channel up until we end our today's session, and looking forward that you are going to be able to get the information that you need for today. So obviously, just a quick rundown of our activity for today. We have a little bit of a bearish movement today because the global crypto market capitalization is only at 1.36 trillion. It's actually down at 4.18% decrease from the previous day. Although we have seen a total increase of volume over the past 24 hours of 49.42%. So basically, this particular bearish movement of our coin today has legs, meaning it is actually volume, no? But I'd like to tell you there are three major things that you could actually do as a member of Coach Miranda Miner or my student, or if any for any reason you're a stranger in this video, I'd like you to sit back and relax. I want to tell you three things that you could do today to manage your capital. All right, let's move on. No, so Bitcoin is actually able to recover real quick. No, it's currently at 2.31% negative for the past 24 hours. There was a little bit of volatility there. It was actually down significantly to almost $31,000, but it's already able to recover to $33,000. Ethereum is still also on the same trend. It actually went down to almost $1,900 earlier, and it's currently sitting at negative 3.48% for the past 24 hours and still double digits. Same as Bitcoin at 21.41 negative for the past 7 days. Binance Coin is still holding strong. It is at negative 1.62% for the past 24 hours. Also, a very good recovery from that all-time low way back May 23. We have seen that all-time low way back May 23, almost a 1 month low, no? Almost beating the 1 month low at 250. It was down to around $290 earlier, but it's now able to recover to a low $300. It's currently sitting at 1.85% and 16.2% for the past 7 days. Cardano is actually down 0.7%, negative 0.73 for the past 24 hours. It's still actually fluctuating. In fact, currently, as we speak, is currently 0.4% for 24 hours, and then 7 days is currently at negative 14.88%. Cardano is up at 1.33. It was down at 1.29 earlier, so really, really good recovery. Good job for you if you're able to get some profits already. It was a very, very quick profit. XRP was also down to 0.65 earlier, or 0.66. Good job for those that was able to get profits on this. No, it was actually a very, very quick bounce. I'll show it to you later on. But still, in the past 7 days, it's actually down at negative 22.16. This is really a bargain for me. This is a big, 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 big bargain for me at at 0.68 dollars. Dogecoin is really a good bargain at 0.23, negative 11.71, the most volatile amongst all the top seven coins at negative 11.71% and down almost 30% for the past 7 days. I think this is really, really, really cheap, affordable coin at this point. No, Polkadot is also affected by volatility, although it's still currently sitting at $18.06. No, it's currently at negative 6.6% for the past 24 hours and down negative 19.11% for the past 24 hours, 7 days. I'm sorry. And then Uniswap is at 6.71% negative. It's currently sitting at $17.72 and also affected by volatility, 25%. In fact, negative 25% for the past 7 days. Really, really volatile, guys. So Solana is also in the same predicament, negative 4.62%, currently at $31.04 as we speak, and currently down at 18.96%, or almost double digit volatility. I'm sorry, for the past 7 days. Sorry about that. Polygon is currently at 1.86%, currently sitting at $1.29, and then currently also affected by volatility at negative 15.74%, and so on and so forth. I think obviously there is a Bitcoin dominance that's obviously impacting everyone from an altcoin perspective. But let me go ahead and what are the options that we have today? Okay, I have actually three options for you. It's actually written in my piece of notes. Number one, you have a lot of options to do today, no? Number one, you have an option to do a weekend swing trade. As what I've mentioned to all of you guys, there is what I call a weekend volatility trade. No? However, I need you guys to plan for this. There's a way to plan for the weekend swing trade. And as what I've shown to you, and I'm actually showing my Twitter account. I'm sorry, my Twitter account actually is showing to you that definitely on a weekend and approaching on a Monday, there is a potential decline on the coin. However, there is obviously a recovery on the weekday. No, that's one of a good potential opportunity for swing traders for you to take advantage of that 15.9 average volatility rate for the past weekend. However, there are some people who are saying, is that still going to be effective considering we have already seen our death cross, right? So let me show to you real quick. I would like to believe that it is going to still be a very good opportunity, because if you look at the 1 hour trajectory, okay, 1 hour trajectory, and if you look into adjusting our properties, let me just make sure that we are on the right time zone. Singapore, we're good, right? Okay, so let me just do some activity here for you now. So from a calendar perspective, as I was saying, normally on a weekend you will see some volatility. No, however, you need to remember that this all-time low at June 8th, sorry, not an all-time low, but also a low, which is also where Bitcoin, for that matter, bounce. No, let me just highlight this for you. This was way back May 23, okay, and another volatility was way back June 8. Gotta remember, June 8 is also a Tuesday. No, it's a Tuesday, and May 23 is actually Sunday approaching Monday, right? So from a volatility perspective, I would like to say that there's still those one-off scenarios. And in fact, this particular volatility that we're experiencing today, currently at $32,000 or even 30, is not even closer to the volatility that we saw way back June 8 and May 24 or 23. This is not even close to that. In fact, the lowest that we have ever seen was way back Bitcoin reached this particular support area at $28,000, and this was way back May 19. Yeah, May 19, right? It was May 19, and May 19 was a Wednesday. So there's gonna be you will obviously see some volatility on a weekend, and obviously there's gonna be those one-off scenarios that are impacted by several catalysts, right? If you remember, during this all-time one of the significant drops way back May 19, this was the time when there's a lot of FUDs or FUDs, right? About the China FUD banning cryptocurrency, Elon Musk FUD, etc., etc. And then there's also the OCC, or Office of the Currency Control in the United States. They're actually putting a lot of FUDs and during the weekends, right? And during this time, it was like a perfect trifecta of those three FUDs all happening at the same time. That's why cryptocurrency Bitcoin went down to an all-time low, actually one of the lower low candles at 28,000. But you got to remember that even if this volatility is being seen today, it's not even near to the volatility that we saw way back June 8 and May 24. right? So I just want to make sure I reinforce that from a volatility perspective, this is perfect for those swing traders. This is really perfect for those swing traders. And then moving on, right? As I was saying, based on this chart, right? Based on this chart, those Saturdays and Sundays are normally lowest, the lowest, and then they will recover on a Wednesday. However, there is a way for you to spot that. There's a way for you to spot that. And primarily from a transition play perspective, there's what you call Miranda transition play setup. You don't use Halmachi on this because Halmachi is perfect for scalping. If you're actually doing swing and day trading, you use a different system, right? And one of that actually is one of the things that I've actually used in this particular video. I released a video on around 7 in the evening earlier, how to set up buy signals in your mobile. And in this particular trade, Coach Miranda Miner leveraged the fact that there is four major confluences that I saw last Sunday. No, I saw that, and I believe that based on that particular trade, that is a winning input signal for buying, right? And that is what I used. That's why overnight I was able to earn $200, in less than a day, almost $200, right? So, if you wanted to look for all different ways to earn and be able to I mean, there's so many ways to skin this bearish cat, so to speak, right? What I meant by that is, even if it's a bearish market, you could always win. There's always a way to win. Unfortunately, a lot of us, majority of us are actually in a panic mode. And if you're in a panic mode, you are losing your rational self, right? But there's always, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, especially if it's a bearish season, that's even more profitable. You just need to know how. In this Miranda transition play setup, right, that you could also use on your weekend to Wednesday, Friday reversal setup, there are just four major steps. There are four major steps, no? I should actually make it five, no? I'll tell you what's the other one. It's four and one, no? The first one, obviously, and based on the video that I sent, and please go into that video because you could take advantage of what are the things that you need to know to be able to get a lot of profit even during bear. When everyone is fearful, you could be very, very profitable. Let me show you how. Of course, during this time, we saw a bull divergence. We saw a bullish divergence, right? For XRP, we're in, the candle is forming a lower low, okay? A lower low candle, but RSI 30 at 30 is saying that, hello, your price needs to go up. You are extremely oversold, right? It's forming a higher low formation. That's number one. Number two, there is a MACD buying signal. There is a MACD bullish crossover, right? What else? There is a breakout. There's a trend breakout. And again, I will not spoil you guys on the great, great, great video. Just look at that video for you to see what was my consideration. There was a breakout, obviously. And then, of course, you have your MACD buying, MACD selling, strength weakening. No, you've seen that there. And then lastly, you have your BTC. Also, your BTC is on a potential, is also on the divergence. All of that happening at the same time, all of that happening at the same time made Coach Miranda Miner, earn $115 in one trade, right? And before we entered this program today, Coach Miranda Miner actually entered the trade for XRP. I sold it at 9:53 p.m. and I earned almost $17 there. I earned $17. And of course, I also have trades the previous day around June 20, right? We earned a lot there as well, no? So, I mean, look at that video. Look at the opportunity, right, for you. How can you take advantage of this bearish divergence if you are a day trader, no? If you're a day trader, and as I've always said, no, and you've probably seen this in my sheet yesterday. This was my sheet yesterday. This was the one I was discussing yesterday. And what I said was, if you are in a bear market, you don't put all of your funds out. This is the perfect time to buy. this is the perfect time that you could actually take advantage of buying those divergences, right? And hodl those positions that you currently have. Because they're going to be there for a long haul, right? They're going to be there for the long haul, right? So, this is the presentation yesterday, but this particular one, right? If you're actually on option number 2, you wanted to day trade this particular system, then use that model. Use that model wherein you could actually earn and take advantage on those bounds. Take advantage on those bounds, right? Because they will. Matter of fact, just guys, take a look at this. Take a look at this. No, take a look at that. Let me close this and let me open to you guys the chart itself. Okay, this is the chart today. This is the chart today, right? So at the end of the day, you will be seeing those. Let me just add an RSI here. Okay, let me just add an RSI. And obviously your RSI should be 30. Sorry about that. I've been talking kanina pa, by the way, while I am actually opening this. Greetings to my students earlier, to the team, intermediate team to the Earth, Money Team, Side Hustle, and Breakout, led by Chester, Junel, Ray, and Kay. Team Beginners, Jupiters to the Moon, and Mommy Miners, led by Trisha, Arnie, and Malin. The Beginners, Wave 4, 7:30 class. Greetings to Team Rap, Team Positive, Team BJMP, Team D, led by Miss D, Buddy, and Kim, and then, okay, I Leslie. Leslie, I think, is the leader of the other group. So correct me if I'm wrong if I get the leader correctly, but incorrectly. But greetings to all of you guys. I'm sure we're all gonna be having fun, and don't forget your assignment. Make sure, guys, you have your assignment. Okay, so take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. No, this was actually a candle. This was the bottom. This was the bottom of this particular candle. This was actually 31,661, right? But take a look at, imagine if you're able to take advantage of that volatility, the price range would have been an increase of almost 5% if you caught this very big green candle. If you got this very big green candle, right? So obviously, by law of candle reading, this particular red candle here is a bullish engulfing of the previous red. No, that's why the next candle was a very big, long candle with conviction, with green one, right? So I think what I'm just trying to say here is that there's always going to be a lot of ways to skin this bearish gap. There's always going to be a lot, right? So I don't think that this is the worst that we have ever seen, because the worst that we saw was way back May 9, or May, this one, this area. This was actually around $28,000, and you will notice that this even bounced here, and people are all freaking out. Oh, what's going to be happening with the coin? What will happen to the coin? Blah 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 blah. Right? And also, everyone's freaking out, and now that they're losing, their money. If you lose your composure as a trader, what will happen to you is you will lose. I mean, you will not win. You will not win, guys. You won't. No. So let's take a look at this further. Right? So people are reacting on this death cross, which, again, I've already mentioned my narrative. I have given you my narrative here, guys. Right? I've given you my narrative, and definitely it's going to create a lot of people panicking. What's going to be happening? Blah blah blah. And again, I've mentioned it many times. What's going to be happening for people who are freaking out? Right? What will happen if you freak out? Right? Okay. So we use the very very bottom here, because this is the bottommost, right? Of all the testing of support, and you will notice that everyone actually has bounced, no, has bounced on the 0.786, right? 0.786 here. They all bounce on that support. There's number 2, and then you have here, this one did not even touch the support, right? So if you take a look at it, obviously there's going to be people who are reacting, that there's going to be that this is going to be going down. But I have yet to see, Bitcoin going 28,000. In fact, it's actually bouncing on the 0.786 Fibonacci's. right? It's actually bouncing in that area. So at the end of the day, and there's always going again. I'm not minimizing the fact that Bitcoin is going to be is going to impact market. The market will rattle because it's already a death cross. But but even if it's a death cross, and guys, by the way, I posted earlier. I don't know if you've seen this. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this, right? This one. Take a look at this, guys. I don't know if you've seen this, right? This was the Bitcoin death cross analysis. Okay, this was Bitcoin death cross analysis, and I said here that out of the six death cross history of Bitcoin way back 2014, four of them resulted into a profitable turnaround. Four of them, right? There was a death cross way back April 8th of 2014. It lasted for 94 days. People who held, right, and at the end of the day were profitable. People who held on April 8th were profitable as early as the 60th day. People who held on, the September 14 um, uh, death cross, it only lasted for 42 days. The overall profitability was 25% if they hodl. The people who suffered on the March 30, 2018, this was almost a year. No, it was a year, but after 30 days, the market recovered. Okay, the next one was October 26, 2019. It's 115 days, right? And people who stayed in the long run and end of the day still profited 16.98% if they could have waited. And then last one was the March 25th last year, wherein as early as the 60th day, they were already profitable. So again, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, there's still value in looking at the moving average, but your moving averages are lagging indicators. And as what I've said in one of my videos, right? I mean, maybe, and again, I'm saying maybe because I am not the market, right? I am not the market. We probably would have seen already the bottom at 28,000. If not, if not, then it is what it is. But you gotta remember that yes, it's a death cross, but for Coach Miranda Miner, it is a shopping spree. It is a shopping spree for me, right? I will, guys, imagine this, no? Imagine, right? Okay, if just in case, just in case Bitcoin goes to $28,000, right? It's like going back to the future. It's like going back to history. People who entered Bitcoin as late as June would have wished that the price of Bitcoin was $28,000 so that they could enter. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, they would have wished for that, right? Or if it probably would have went below as $28,000 or $27,000, and this happened way back. This happened way back 2020. 2020. It's giving an opportunity for people or investors today to have entered the market on the price way back December 2020. I mean, you would have entered the price on. I mean, only. I mean, if you join June of this year, guys, this is an opportunity for you to buy lower on the price of Bitcoin way back. It was December 2020. It's giving you that opportunity to go back and do your shopping spree, right? And why am I very, very, very confident to say that? Because, guys, a country acknowledging Bitcoin as their legal tender, isn't that a more than enough, proof that cryptocurrency is here to stay? Another one, and I posted this. Another one, I posted this in my Facebook, right? You have Victory Capital, although it's still only 157 billion. Why is this Victory Capital now going to invest in the cryptocurrency space? They have 157 billion on assets under management or AUM. Why are they? And they have 8 coins in their list. You know why? Because their clients are asking them, "Hello, we need you to put us on the Bitcoin space. You guys need to be in the Bitcoin space." So, end of the day, these and by the way, Victory Capital is actually listed in Nasdaq. And what is Nasdaq, guys? Right? Nasdaq is obviously your sector in the US market that is formed by your biggest companies in the, right, in the biggest list of the companies, right? In the big macro lists, or big row, I'm sorry, big market capitalization lists, right? So that is making me feel that, again, I think, and by the way, the title of this show is going to be whatever goes down goes up. Whatever goes down goes up. And true enough, guys, true enough, I'm not making it out here. Way back this time, June 8th, it went down to $31,000, right? If you waited in your money from June 8th up until this time, your money would have grown, right? Your money would have grown. Let me just do that right now, right? Your money would have grown to almost 28%. 28%, guys, right? 28% growth. And people are just panicking right now. No, this was actually from June 8th to June 16th. 28% growth in your money, right? So I think us, people panicking at this point does not make, does not necessarily hold a lot of water, if you know what I mean, right? So I hope that the narrative is clear, that from a profitability standpoint, it doesn't mean that the market is bear that you're gonna be losing. There's always a good way for you to enter the market. And that is when you plan. You plan your trades and you trade your plan, right? If Coach Miranda Miner can see this bullish divergence, this MACD bullish signal, this breakout, this MACD selling strength, this divergence, I'm sure you guys could see that. I'm sure you guys could see that and eventually earn, 8,000 pesos in a day using your cell phone, by the way. Using your cell phone, guys. And now, if you're really that aggressive, right, and you have already mastered our feast method, then use the feast matching model. Use that model, guys, and that's going to be a good way for you to also earn money. And in fact, Coach Miranda Miner has also earned on that, no? 100% wins. But the secret is, hindi ka pwedeng pasok ng pasok. You cannot just go there and just pasukan mo lahat ng gumagalaw. You cannot, guys, do that. You can't do that. You can't. So, this narrative is enforcing what Warren Buffett is saying. Buy when others are fearful, right? Be fearful when everyone is already aggressive, right? So I hope that, again, sabi ko nga I mean, at the end of the day, look at that volatility, right? Look at that volatility. I think this volatility is going to present a very, very, very good opportunity for a very good trader, to be profitable, right? So please plan your trades and trade your plans. This is going to be a good opportunity for you to earn, right? Look at those candles, guys. This is really good opportunity. And I mean, I just finished my trade. I just earned $16, guys. You've all seen that. No, find those divergences. Find those ways to earn. No, don't just freak out and say, "Oh, there's a huge big red candle and I'm gonna be losing." No, I mean that will make you freak out, and that will, or otherwise, if you have no capital at this point, maybe just close your app. Okay. So again, I'm just really, really passionate because, as your coach and mentor, I think I kind of need to kind of put some you know some some thought leadership, right, in terms of, how are the students, how is everyone going to be thinking. But I gotta tell you, I'm just really proud of this team. I'm really proud of the Coach Miranda Miner global community, because all of us actually have a system that we know is working. It's only a matter of, okay, do I need to manage my emotions? Do I need to manage my habits? Do I need to work on my intangibles, right, for me to be effective? Because everything is out there. You see it's effective. Trades are being presented to you. There are proof of concepts. There's proof of concept. There are results. It's going to be up to you now to execute. And one more thing, this one. This was my trade 137, right? So you see there's a $13 trade here, right? It's a 4-hour trade. It's a day trade, and I was trading XRP again. And by the way, XRP was significantly down, right, at 0.75. It was actually 0.81, but still we saw a divergence, right? We saw a divergence, and then we were able to enter the breakout and divergence. So Again, there's no excuse. I don't think there's any excuse for someone to earn. And in fact, you know what, guys? I want to tell you this. Divergences are most often present in an oversold situation. Divergences are most often seen on an oversold 30 at 30 RSI situation. You got to remember that. You got to remember that. Look at this formation. Look at this. Every time you see an RSI 30 at 30, that is a perfect opportunity for you to spot a divergence. Okay? So I hope I'm very, very clear that again, if you need to plan for that, ang gandang kumita, super good, no? And again, how can you enter a trade if you have no money to do your positions? What's the secret sauce? Then don't put everything into a position. If it's a bearish market, your strategy is 30%, 30%, right? 30% exposure, right? Okay, so again, I think I gotta I gotta rest my case here. And again, just my narrative, right, guys? Just my narrative. You have your three options there: weekend swings, day trades, and scalp. It's up to you. It's up to you. No, if I were you, I would really focus. Look at the videos where Coach Miram. I just released this video, by the way. Watch this video, and there's a lot of learnings here. No, watch this one and understand how was I able to find that 4 to 5 major confluences and able to earn that particular trade. And of course, you need to trust. You need to trust, right? You need to trust that system, right? Anyways, okay, I think that's it for for me today. I forget to greet yung mga ating mga. Can I go to the question and answer? I'm going to be looking at the chat room today. I don't think there's anything else I could discuss. I'm seeing common names. Hey, Mike. Hello, hello. Okay, Jomer. Hello. And then Richard. Hey, Richard. Thank you for joining. All right. Okay. Gabriel. Hello. Daniel. Hello. Kenneth. Hello. Marco. There's no question, guys. I think you're all listening to me, huh? Are you all listening to Coach MirandaMiner? Really, really focused listening, huh? Because guys, at the end, look at this. No, look at this. There's just a lot of news. There's a lot of news, right? There's a lot of news today, and some of them they don't even impact the price. They don't even impact the price. No, I mean, at the end of the day, some of them are just created. These news are created over the weekend, and obviously you see people celebrating. Okay, there's a lot of Bank TSB set to bar 5.4 million customers from buying crypto. There's a lot of negativity, but at the end of the day, you also see coins like ADA. ADA is actually excited. Actually, ADA is very, very, very excited, right? On their launch, on their mainnet launch, right? And there's a lot of PR. I think this is a maneuvering happening. There's a very big company, I don't know, who's probably creating this negative PR. There's a PR bandwagon that's creating a lot of negativity about China, FUD, etc., etc. And by the way, look at who's going to earn. Look at who's going to earn. People who are able to buy and leverage on that 15-20% swing over the weekend. So as a retailer, I hope that you learn from that experience. I hope you don't withdraw just because you saw it's actually going down and only to find out it will actually go higher. Only to go higher. Does that make sense? So, guys, I hope you learned something today. I'm giving you all the tips. Again, yesterday we spoke about how you manage your wallet. And Coach MirandaMiner is earning, 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 earning in his staking, and earning, earning, earning in his futures, and hodling, hodling, hodling in his positions. Right? If I am profitable, you gotta ask. I mean, sometimes I gotta ask myself, what do I need to do further to influence the people to also be profitable? What should I do? Right? Everything is there in front of you. You have the videos, you have the proof of concept. Just gotta learn, guys. You just gotta learn. Okay. So if you're not yet a subscriber and if you're new in my channel, please go to my page and please click subscribe. We already have 17,200 subscribers in 2 months. So congratulations on that, guys. And if you're not yet my follower in Twitter, I also sometimes post in Twitter and things like this. So just follow me in Twitter. I already have, I think, almost 800 followers there. Sometimes I do post things like this in my Twitter page. I think it's important to also reach out to these types of folks, right, and kind of share to them what are those observations. So I'm actually putting it there. Something for you guys to also add some level of information, or if you're actually available in Twitter, and I mean, again, look at this again, right? Look at Bitcoin. It was 31,000 up to 33,000, down to 32,500 in less than an hour. It's already up almost 33,000 again, right? So volatility, volatility, volatility. Okay. What else? What else do I have today? Let me just go to the questions now. Okay. All right. Yes, Marco, we're reaching the 20,000. I'm so proud of you guys. Hey, Renzel, thank you. Hello, coach. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Rowan. No, I hope. Yeah, thank you. I claimed that. I claimed that. All right. God bless you, man. Thank you, Century. John Nico. Oh, what happened? Oh no, guys. Another technique. Another technique. Okay. I want you guys to learn from this. Okay. My leverage is just 5x or 10x. Okay. I rarely, if I use 20x, it's if I use 20x, maybe that's because I am significantly convinced that in trades like this, I have five confluences. Some of you, and I'll be very, very honest here, okay? I'll be very, very honest. Some of you are super bullish to use 30x, 45x, 50x, 125x. And I was like, dude, it's not even a bullish market. Why are you exceeding your leverage multiplier? Guys, futures is not a leverage game. It's not a leverage game if you are buying long in a bearish, choppy, and volatile market. So you got to remember, if you put significantly high leverage, the more the near you are to the liquidation line, and if you have a very very same, I mean, also if you have a very very high margin, you know um, the derivatives market would have its way to reduce your position by putting you on ADL or auto deleverage, or charging you funding fees. So you got to remember that, right? So Tim Judge, hello, first time here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you, thank you. Asher, hello. Hey, how are you? I saw your posts. I saw your posts on winning. Congratulations. Okay. Meldrick. Okay, got it. Vince, hello, good evening. Any time capsule, anime time capsule? Yes. I don't. There is a video on day trading. There is a video on day trading. I did not use Halmachi there. I did not use. I used this five areas. That's why we were able to earn day trade at this level. Okay. Hey Jethro, long time no see. Yeah, yeah. Hello, hello. Jordan, hello. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Hey Nico, Team UAE. Hey, kamusta dyan? Hello everyone. All right. Thank you. I missed three great tips. I appreciate that comment. Pelago, Miranda lang. Thank you. Miguel, Gahasan, Sally sa GC. Oh yeah, yeah, guys, go to my group chat. Go to the description of this video. You will see all of my um, social community handles. Okay. Okay. Right, guys. It's 10:40. I hope that I was able to offer to you free information on how you could manage and become profitable. Right. If you will notice today, I have no positions already. I was able to take profits already. Right. Because I wanted to make sure that I only enter if I see that there is a potential good entry to trade. Okay, and I don't believe that a bear market can stop a trader to become profitable. To become profitable. All right. So yeah, I hope that this is able to give you some different lens on looking at your trades today, and this is actually able to offer you some insights on how to manage, how to manage your emotions, right? And then, by the way, if you're also winning, I want you guys to journal. My students earlier are aware of that, right? Guys, if you're my student, type number one. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know. Compelling, compelling, compelling journal. No, you need to journal that win. No, I know it's gonna be a bit hard, but if you want it to be a money machine, you want it to be a highly profitable trader, then journaling is what will separate you from an average trader. Okay, so I would not go through the all of the news today because again, for the most part, I'm seeing all of the information as recycled information. I will try to talk about, as I promised on Sunday, I will try to talk about on maybe tomorrow on the next couple of countries that are going to be next after El Salvador on the cryptocurrency adoption as their legal tender. Okay? Guys, yan, dami kong estudyante, no? Kimoy, hey Kim, hello, hello. Aaron, yan. Yan, yung mga, yan, mga students ko yan. Journal is the key, correct? Yan, guys, look at my students, no? They're like okay, guys, again, I'm telling you, I'm not, I will sound like a broken record here. If you don't journal, you will fail. You'll fail. And in my class, you probably have seen my years old journal. Matatanda ko ng journal. I've even shown it to you guys, and that's perfectly fine, right? Journaling is gonna be helping you, and this will separate you to become a very profitable trader to an average trader. All right, guys. With that said, thank you so much to all of your helpers. Already 231 subscribers, listeners on this video. Please, naman po, can you like our show? Like our show and please share our channel. We already are 17,200 members and growing. And I hope that a lot more newbies can be part of this show. So I think that they could listen and they could also take advantage of the free information. Okay. All right. So, guys, with that said, thank you so much. I love all of you. All right. Remember that. Coach MirandaMiner loves all of you. I love you 3000x. And I hope to see you all, you guys, tomorrow. For my students, don't forget your assignment. Assignment, assignment, assignment. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Goodbye. Take care.